Uh,
You finna flow on it?
I ain't gonna give him that. I ain't gonna show them youngsters how to do it. I ain't gonna show them youngsters how to do it.
I mean, if you're gonna flow while we waiting on it to catch, go ahead. He said he ain't gonna give it to y'all. Welcome into the Maximum Blackness Podcast, y'all. I hope y'all like the beats that we be playing in the beginning. I am your host, Anna Europe, and today I'm here with my wonderful crew. Y'all know I love my booze, OG Smoke and Testa. We are here in the building. How are y'all doing today?
What up?
Great, highly blessed and highly favored. Blessed to be sipping and this grateful God provides for us. You know what I mean?
What up? How you doing today, Anna? Do anybody ask you other than your husband? How you doing?
Anybody ask me other than my husband how I'm doing? No, but thank you.
You welcome.
I'm swell.
Flip the host real quick today.
I'm swell. Thank you for asking. I'm happy that we are all here. Everybody, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And stay Max to the Black all week long. We are live all week long with different segments, okay? Now, you know, it's been a lot of stuff going on this week. Sonya Massey, she's been in the news quite a lot since her death has come to the surface recently. And, you know, everybody's calling it a senseless killing. And, you know, it just wouldn't be right for us to talk about it one time and just let it go. So, you know, OG, what are your thoughts on this whole case about Miss Sonya?
I'm glad that you asked. I mean, because I didn't get to really speak on it. I mean, I wanted to talk about it because it's really detrimental when it first happened. I mean, we covered it for everybody that didn't know. I mean, go back and check the video. But it still bugs me out that this is the shit that we're going through. This is the shit that we're allowing. And the fact of the matter that I'm still I know everybody's seen the video, and I know we've seen the video throughout whatever, but I'm still shocked that nobody said or anything reported on the other cop getting caught up in the issue. You were just as guilty. You could have prevented that. You could have stopped that. If that was two brothers on a mission or a drag or a robbery or whatever, or something turned bad and went to murder, whoever was there still getting motherfucking charged. So your ass should have been charged too. So that's another thing I want to mention, because don't nobody say nothing about the other cop. It was two police officers in there. All right, so that's another thing. Now, blessings, and I know it's hard, and my condolences go out to the family, because that is rough. The woman was praying at the door in the beginning of the video.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it comes down to. She wasn't even comfortable with these officers being there alone. That's why even on the phone, she was trying to have somebody stay on the line while she was getting paperwork. And everybody can clearly knew she was on medication. We seen the armband that she just got out of hospital. Nobody peeped that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody peeped that. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And to feel that a black woman was a threat. And how can you not feel that's racial? How could you not feel that was racial when any other person across the world right now feels like if it was a different race or a different ethnicity background, it would have been handled differently.
Mm-hmm.
How can you be taking that for being a threat when the pot was already in the sink, in the water? And then this is a Christian woman, so you running from water was a joke to her. That was funny. That's why she said, I rebuke you. You running around like you the damn devil. You running around like you a motherfucking vampire, like you scared of holy water or some shit.
She felt that sense in his ass.
So, like, this type of shit don't make no sense, bro. It's gonna keep happening because we allowing it. We gotta come together more than now than ever. And this is what this all about. This is what the conversation's all about. And that's what the whole premise of this thing going forward need to be about, period. You know what I'm saying? This can't happen no more. It needs to be zero tolerance now. Completely all around the board. Y'all talking about George Floyd. It should have been like that. It's been like that. It should have been like that since Malcolm put it down. But y'all forgot. Y'all forgot. And this is the truth, man.
The crazy thing is, which is, I guess this is a recent update, is that they say the day before she had just had cops at her house regarding her mental health. So if I'm not mistaken, they do keep records on the houses that they go to. So when they come back to your house, they know what they were there for before. So I feel like the officer either neglected to check or they just didn't care that's what they were there for the day before, so that they could have handled the situation in a way better light. Because this is terrible. It was senseless, and I feel like it's a little bit of racism and stupidity. It's horrible. It's sad.
Here's the thing. There's nothing we can really say other than it's a sad situation. But I feel once law enforcement stopped leaning on act in the moment situations that nobody really speak on, like we want to talk about what they're not acting in the moment.
Right.
That takes away them having to let me see what's going on before we go into the home. They can go research somebody before they're going to go pick them up for some federal crime, but they won't go research somebody who's living in the community and the social life and can, hold themselves and not harming nobody else. They won't research to save their life first. They gonna research to go pick somebody up and get some money off their ass, because that's really what they doing once they go to jail. So it's almost until they stop or start to find ways to say, hey, we have to act in the moment, but what can we do to know that this person is a harm to the police? Because that's the only time they really need to shoot. But they could have tasered her ass once again.
Yeah.
He chose to pull a gun first. They both did, if you ask me. They both had guns in their hands.
They both did.
But you see, look here, the second cop, he was just, he literally, I know he's at fault too, because he was there, but at the same time, sometimes your reaction is off the reaction of the other person that's in front of you. He wasn't freaking out like that until he saw that other cop go ham like that. And then, I don't know what was going on in his mind or what the fuck he was hearing while he was checking that room, but he wasn't all the way there in that situation.
Hold up. It's 1 second to say he's not there. I completely agree. He wasn't there within the first 10 seconds of
he was totally looking for other shit.
Hey, I'm finna shoot. He wasn't up, but hold up. Once that gun went off and that man shot that lady, he said, I'm finna go help her. And the man said, no, don't do it. And what did he do? He didn't do it and stopped. That is the point where now I'm holding you responsible for her death. Because at the point, they gonna let this lady bleed out on the floor. They chose almost 2 to 3 minutes before they even say, hey, let me get a kit to go help this lady stop bleeding.
Because he wanted her to die.
And
he had the nerve to talk about how she was still gasping while she was on the floor. That was the most heartbreaking thing.
You even stopped the cop from going to get the med kit. You even stopped the cop from going to get the med kit.
That is what I'm saying. So that second cop, I wouldn't have held him responsible if it was just the first cop on his reaction. But what happened after that first cop shot that lady, and that man ain't do nothing, the second cop ain't do nothing, oh, we got issues. Because I don't care what that is.
He was the only one.
You can't tell me you are afraid this man finna shoot you for saying I'm finna save this lady. Well, you just got to get shot because that's the job you signed up for.
He was the only one with his body cam on.
Don't get a pass for me. Your responsibility is to protect and serve, and even regardless if it is another cop. And that was inhumane, bro. That was inhumane, and that was a woman. That was a woman.
That called him pussy. We call this cop.
He is, and I wonder what they're gonna do to him when he get to prison.
I hope they. We trying to bad.
And shout out to the OG Willie D, man, because I like the way he covered that, and I like how he spoke on Candace. What is that? Is it that lady Candace?
Candace Owens?
I do not like what she said and what she came out and said about what she said.
Oh, I gotta go watch that.
On different levels, I agree with her on certain different things with the intellect she has, but no, you are so disconnected with the fucking black community right now with the shit you saying. So for you, leave that shit alone. Until you ready to play our side, don't play both fucking sides, because that's what the fuck you doing right now. You playing both fucking sides. You think you're the only intellectual black person that can see through the lines and see what's going on. No. You playing both fucking sides right now. And until you ready to claim and be on the black community side of what's going on, don't speak on that shit no more, because you ain't a part of that. You ain't a part of that. And I agree with what Willie D was saying. You coming out working for who? Massa, the motherfucking boys. And I ain't got time for that shit. I used to like what you said.
Okay, so you're mad because she said the idea that now you're going to use this situation and all the usual suspects are already involved. We know that attorney Ben Crump is already involved. To then try to make Black Americans, believe that this happened simply because she was Black. So she's saying that it's not racial. And y'all mad about that?
Right. How could it not be?
Hold up.
Even if it's not, it's still so inhumane to the point. How can you argue that? That is still injustice. It should still be an outrage, period. Fuck what you said.
She shouldn't have said that. But y'all know she's out here for clout, though, right?
Yeah,
that's my point. That's my point.
At some point, she was just speaking something, but now she's there for clout. I must say, Candace Owens is kind of misconstrued with this one.
Right here, mooching off the master's ass with that shit.
If this wasn't a racial thing, and it was simply, she has thrown the hot water on me, and she won't stop.
Exactly.
We got, cool.
That's still any reason to shoot her. A taser, he still should have tased her. He didn't even go for his taser. Like, this some training day ass motherfucker right here.
That is a reason when I say he could say he's in fear. But
look here.
No. It's first degree murder, bro. The woman dropped the pot immediately and said what she said. Say that again, I'ma shoot you in the face. What type of shit is that? You had intention.
Correct.
And then you shoot me in the face. You did exactly what the fuck you said you finna do. You had intention.
I feel like if that other cop camera wasn't on, they wouldn't have called the regular squad cars. They would have called some of their buddies to come clean up the mess.
He would have cleaned that on up.
I feel like because he walks around with his camera off, so I know he knows some niggas, some other cops that's gonna come help him cover his shit up.
Listen, if they was real cops and saw about what they did, they would have took her to the goddamn hospital. They fucking self.
They didn't give a damn.
They would have rushed her, calling all that on the APB on that motherfucking CB radio.
They didn't want her as a witness.
Running all red lights and everything. And got the ambulance coming in traffic following the
But that's how karma work, because look at what you did and look at still what happened. You still didn't get away with what you thought you was finna get away with.
Yeah, because he really was finna get away with this. Until the family came back out and was like, hey, something wrong with this. Something wrong with this picture. Something wrong with what y'all telling us. It was really finna get away with this.
And I'm happy they didn't, because more people like him needs to be held accountable for their actions against other races, especially if you're going to act with racial.
That shit's happened to, and that's what gets swept under the rug, just like that.
This is what happens in our community. We have no choice but to sweep it up under the rug and then move on like nothing ever happened, because they don't care, and we don't care enough to do anything about it
at all.
It's gonna keep happening because we can't all for some reason get in under the same uniform, this umbrella, and move in the same motion as a nation. So it's gonna continue to happen. They're gonna continue to not give a fuck. Point blank.
It's
period.
Get worse at some point, especially with presidents being assholes at this point.
I'm happy you said that. Before we go into our next segment, what y'all think about Kamala up there? Are y'all happy or y'all feeling Kamala?
No.
No.
Is it because she's a girl?
No, not that.
I don't think it's because she's a girl. Why we can't never just have?
I still know you tied in. Like I don't want to vote for none of you motherfuckers right now. I don't.
Yeah, ain't none of them really worth my time.
I don't want none of you motherfuckers. Let's dab this shit, clear this shit on out. Let's get rid of this shit. Let's start all over with the new.
Ain't no
from the ground the fuck
up. Ain't nobody trying to be president these days unless they trying to fuck up the world. So,
goddamn.
Like, just truth be told, everybody want authority at this point. Authority is not the same as it used to be back then. Authority had people on the side of them saying, hey, I can help you make these decisions, and this is what it's going to be, or it needs to be in the better of the community and everything else. This world has gotten too goddamn big. Ain't nothing but people in it who want to fuck up the world sometimes, and people who get elected are people like who? Trump. People who want to fuck up the world.
I hope Trump does not win, but oh my God.
But what I heard, this what make it eerie because both of these guys dropped out now.
Yeah, a lot of them, they gonna drop out. A lot of like it was a whole list effort. They drop out, and you know, I feel like Kamala Harris is, if she wins, it's by a landslide, number one, because everybody else is either getting sick, dropping out, or doing some dumb shit. So, saying some dumb shit at the end of the day. But if I was to vote for her, it would only be because she has no competition.
I hope that this doesn't become
I can't vote for someone that still can be brought and has a history.
Y'all know she married to a Caucasian man, and then I think she's half black herself. So I hope this doesn't get too conflicting for her, which it seems like she might just resonate more with her white side than her black side. But we're gonna see. Anyways, I wanted to know: are you guys smarter than the fifth grader this week? So are you smarter than the fifth grader Jeopardy for y'all asses? Okay. And we're only gonna do columns 1 and 2 because it's a big game, and we ain't got time for that. So we're only gonna do columns 1 and 2 to make it easy for y'all.